ready to play Beat Mercedes. If you want to check us out, we're live streaming on the show right now. We are on YouTube, we are on Facebook, and you can check us out at Mercedes in the Morning. Let's get our contestant, Jan. Good morning.
Good morning.
You are caller 20. Are you ready to play Beat Mercedes?
Yes, I am.
How are you? Pretty good with music? Are you pretty quick?
I hope so.
I hope so too. I would not be sad if you won this $500 diamond pendant from Michael E. Minden Diamond Jewelers. I'm gonna head out of the studio right now, and good luck, JC and Steph. They got you back. So hold on. I'll be back, guys.
Mercedes steps away right now. Turn off her microphone. Turn off her studio. We are live streaming 7 a.m. Social Club, so you can watch us go down on Facebook and YouTube. Just search Mercedes in the Morning. Jan, you feel confident? You ready to do this?
I'm so ready.
All right, Steph, you ready?
Let's do this.
Okay, I'm going to play some music. You're actually going to hear Adele playing. I just want to make sure you can hear everything. This is not the contest. I just want to make sure you can hear everything down the phone line. Let me know you can hear Adele singing.
Mix minus.
You can hear it? Okay, perfect. So we know everything works. So the next sound you hear will be the actual contest. I'm going to start the song. As soon as you know it, you say, got it. Shout it out super loud. We stop the clock, we stop the song, and you have 5 seconds to correctly identify it by artist and title. Yes. Jan, you ready? All right, here we go. Next sound you hear will be the contest. Hit reset on the clock, and it starts now. Josie's on a vacation. Go ahead, Jan.
Josie's girl.
Jesse's girl?
Jesse's girl.
Mm-hmm. I like Jan just shouted out, got it before she knew it, which is good. That's a good strategy.
It is.
But it's not Jesse's girl. I'm sorry, Jan. It was incorrect. I think we had a bad connection there. Jan, you there?
Yes, I am here.
Yeah, it's not Jesse's girl. I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second, Jan, okay? It's actually The Outfield Your Love is the song if you're playing at home. So bring in Mercedes. She doesn't know what happened. Woo-wee. Turn on her microphone. Watching the 7 a.m. social. You see her sitting down, getting prepared, and here she is.
Hello.
Hi.
Sorry, I take too long. I gotta turn volumes back up. I've gotta.
We watch you on the 7 a.m. social. Sit down. Get situated.
He does everything legitimately. Yeah.
Exactly. All right.
We gotta do it legitimately.
Yes.
Ready?
Heck yeah. You ready, Mercedes?
Okay.
Let me
Yes.
just jot this down here.
I'm scared.
I'm nervous too.
Because I totally forgot we had this morning. So I usually will hype myself up. And when you said it this morning, I was like, oh, shoot. I forgot about that. Okay.
Right, reset on the clock. And you ready?
Yeah.
It starts.
Got it. Your Love by The Outfield?
Ooh, Mercedes, you were fast. I will tell you, Jan was fast as well.
Oh, no. Is that right, though? Is it The Outfield?
Yeah, Outfield Your Love.
Oh,
Absolutely.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought it might be Journey, but I was
No. Classic song from the 80s.
Oh, God.
So, Mercedes, you stopped the clock with 1.4 seconds.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what, Jan, very, very confident, Jan. She stopped the clock at 2.7 seconds.
Wow.
And she thought it was Jesse's girl. So once again, Mercedes, you win.
Oh, my gosh,
Wow.
Jan. Oh, that was a great effort. 2 seconds is pretty
Yeah.
fast. I mean, I know you got to get this all right and all, but still, if she was right, that would have been really impressive.
Well, she took a page out of your book of just screaming out, got it sometimes.
Yeah,
And
sometimes.
hope it registers. She's like, got it. We all got excited. And she thought it was
Oh,
Jesse's girl.
I am so sorry, Jan. That means our $500 diamond pendant just got a little bit bigger from Michael E. Minden Diamond Jewelers. It's now a $600 diamond pendant. I'm so excited about this getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
It's fun. It's a fun game just to play along, too. Even in the
Yes.
practice round and in the real round, it's just fun to play along and see if you can beat Mercedes. I wonder if there's anyone out there that got it faster than you at 1.4
I
seconds.
guarantee you someone did. I guarantee you someone, because 80s is my weak spot,
Mhm.
but that's such an iconic song. But I still was questioning it. I didn't know if it was for sure The Outfield.
Still to come this morning, we've got our spring fling with Jason Mraz, Dean Lewis, Michael Richter. That's happening April 29th. We've got your tickets at 8:25 and also your tickets at 9:40. Nice work.
Jesse's on a vacation. I know that song.
What's so funny is like the music video, and it's probably the album cut too. The intro that there's that beat there. It's like 25 seconds long.
Are you
It's like
on the video?
Yeah, it's like the radio edit. I don't know if it's a radio. But yeah, if you watch the music video, like this part that goes on for like
Just keeps
25
going on?
seconds. Yeah,
Wow.
and then it kicks in like we know it.
Starbucks has this new thing on this website where they want you to pick up a drink based on your star sign and based on what time of day it is.
Uh-huh.
Says your spring color is soft jade. You're reliable. Your flower is peony. It's going through to pick. This is for you and me, Steph.
Oh,
Your
really?
drink- yeah, your drink is an iced matcha latte.
Love those.
What is matcha exactly?
Isn't it a plant? Like grounded up?
Is there caffeine in it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Powder, or it's like a tea of some sort.
Yeah, matcha tea, right?
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
let's see what yours is.
Matcha is finely ground powder of specially grown and processed green tea leaves. I love matcha. Have you tried it before, Mercedes?
I've had it before, but I never really knew what it was. Like if it's a tea or what. Let me see what our afternoon drink is, and then I'll check yours, JC.
Now I want a matcha latte.
I know. Persistent, empathetic, composed are our power words. Wait, this is totally different. Oh no, I guess not. Oh, in the afternoon, it's the same drink, iced matcha latte.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's see yours. Your the
Are you doing that other concert announcement during the dirt, JC?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's spoiler alert for the 7 a.m. social club. It's Madonna. Where'd it go?
It's already announced.
Yeah, it's out there.
Yeah.
But it's she's here in October, right? So is this a second whole different show?
It's a third show added.
But isn't the first show and the first 2 shows are in October, right?
Yeah.
So then she comes back in January?
Yeah.
Comes back towards the end of the tour, I guess.
your drink is strawberry cream frappuccino.
Straw, that's mine?
Yeah, for the
That sounds-
morning.
That sounds really good.
Let's see
Sweet.
what the afternoon one is. Takes forever to get to the point here. Oh, it's the same. I guess they don't change in the afternoon. So yeah, strawberry cream frappuccino drink.
I like that.
Jan, it's a Starbucks thing. It's StarbucksStarSigns.com. And based on your astrological sign, it'll tell you what your drink, what you should order.
Wait, was this Jan? Were you just the Jan that was on
Another jam.
Mercedes?
Oh,
Does it-
Jan, were you on Beat Mercedes?
No, she commented, "Get it, Jan. Make us Jans proud."
Oh. We are an iced matcha latte. Do you guys think you should tip at places like Starbucks or like McDonald's or Panera?
I think so.
Like at McDonald's, you would tip?
Only if they're serving you, because sometimes McDonald's will like some nice ones. They'll come to you and they'll put the food on your plate, like or the table. I think so, but like not like if you're going through drive-through.
I'll do like Subway. Now Subway now has the option if you're to pay my credit card to add on a tip. They put it in like a year ago. So at Subway or Porta Subs, I do. I noticed Starbucks, at least the Starbucks I went to before, with like their credit cards, they would never have a tip option. But I was out at a Starbucks downtown on Friday afternoon at the drive-thru, and their machine had a tip option for the first time. And the guy, when he gave it to me, I was at the drive-thru. He's like, "There's a tip option. You don't have to do it, but a tip option now pops up." And I did. I tipped. I like having that option there.
I'm torn. Like I do feel like it depends on the place.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't really go to McDonald's anymore, but if I just went up and ordered, I would not tip because it's like a fast food place, and they don't depend on tips. You know what I mean? It's nice, but then why do I feel differently if it's like a Starbucks or something? I don't know. It's weird. Like a fast food, a Burger King or something. I just assumed like I've never tipped there before. Why all of a sudden?
Yeah.
But yeah, it just depends on the place. I hate that I change based on where I'm at.
Mm-hmm. They do make it easier though to tip at all these places.
Mm-hmm.
There's some places where I'm like, now I got to tip you too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was talking before at the gym at like the juice bar there. She's literally turning around and grabbing a protein shake out of the fridge and turning around and giving it to me. But yet the tip options, the first thing is to see. You feel guilty if you don't do it.
I remember I was somewhere and they were like, "Would you like to add a tip?" And I was like, "No, thank you." I can't remember where it was, but it was one of those places where I'm like,
No.
Yeah, why would I? Yeah.
You don't get a tip, do you?
To ensure proper service, am I ensuring that you can grab a drink out of the fridge and give it to me?
It was something like that. Like they just grabbed a bottle or a bag of something. I can't remember where it was. They're like, "Would you like to leave a tip?" I'm like, "No, thank you."
Yeah, I'm good. Think so.
Have you ever been on the other end of like, did you ever get tipped in your, like when you were a mannequin model, get tipped for like standing properly? Like, "Hey, nice job, kid. Here's $5.
No way. Nobody tipped anyone that as a kid.
Hotel, when I went to the hotel, I would get tipped if I brought up towels or something to a room, which was nice. Couple bucks here and there. Buy dinner.
Yeah.
When you could buy dinner for a couple bucks.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I can go next door and get a sandwich for $3.
Amazing.
I saw Mike Peterson on Saturday.
You did.
He says to tell you hi. He was in that suite that we were in the Friday night, and the management guy said stop by and say hi to him. So we went in and for a little bit and said hi. He was really nice.
He seems cool.
He was really nice. Yeah.
When you guys do those, is it like still first come first serve in those seats?
I noticed on Friday they are numbered, and because we saw and ours were numbered, and we were so excited because it was in the front row of seats. But then we didn't want to sit in the seats we got, but someone sat in ours when we got up, so we ended up moving around. But they were numbered. We just went and saved our spots initially.
Nice.
Was that the one everyone? I saw a lot of radio people there on Friday. Was that where everyone was in that same suite?
Yeah. There was two of them. They were connected.
In case there's some people you don't want to be with.
I'm gonna go to suite number 2.
Hey, do you mind putting in the? Oh wait, no, I'll go back to my original.
Here's Mercedes shifting from suite to suite.
No comment.
No comment.
It's just, I'm gonna go down.
Can I sit in the far corner? You switch me with so and so.
Were you there?
No, but I know you. I have this feeling.
Mercedes, is suite 3. Mercedes, that's the local construction company. I don't care.
I'm gonna go to the last row in the last seat in the very top.
Hey, how was the merch though? Was the merch lines inside the venue nuts? Like
When you initially got there, they were but then they just started selling out. So then there was like 4 things left, like a poster, just little things that was left.
Let's start things off with a concert announcement. Madonna has added another show. Huge demand for this Madonna concert. So she first announced October 7th, and then she added a second show October 8th. Well, she'll be back January 18th, MGM Grand Garden Arena.
For someone who used to hate coming to Vegas, she is coming quite a bit now, huh?
Yeah, 3 shows, 3 separate times. Well, 2 separate times, October and January. We're going to have tickets here at Mix 94.1 starting Monday, April 10th. But if you want to buy them, they go on sale this Friday morning at 10 a.m. That must be towards the end of her tour then. She comes here in the beginning and then circles back in January.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe the initial shows are kind of a practice run. I know a lot of artists like to do that sort of thing before they go on tour.
Yeah, so 3 opportunities now to see Madonna here in Las Vegas. Gwyneth Paltrow testified Friday in that civil trial against the guy she collided with on a ski slope back in 2016. And she said that he ran into her. Not only that, but when he first hit her, she thought she was being sexually assaulted. So Paltrow said, I was skiing and 2 skis came between my skis, forcing my legs apart. And then there was a body pressing against me. And there's a very strange grunting noise. So my brain was trying to make sense of what was happening. I thought, is this a practical joke? Is someone doing something perverted? This is really, really strange. He was groaning and grunting in a very disturbing way.
I don't know. I'm trying to keep an open mind about this, but at the same time, the fact that she really didn't check on that guy, and she was talking about this in the testimony, that she was like, I was just not in the right place to do that. She says that she was so completely thrown off, which I guess if you don't know until you're in that situation, but I think I would have, I don't know, maybe if I was mad, I wouldn't check. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. The plaintiff, by the way, 76-year-old, his name is Terry Sanderson, suing for $300,000. Gwen is countersuing for the symbolic $1 plus legal fees. Paltrow's ex-husband and kids are expected to testify in this trial. And you saw some of it on Twitter. It's out there. You want to stream this thing, you can watch this thing.
Yeah, I don't remember where I saw it. It was just on some random thing, but I'm sure if you look it up on there, it's pretty easy to find.
Yeah, it's out there. So it looks like Harry Styles has a new lady, Emily Ratajkowski. So the two were seen kissing passionately on the streets of Tokyo on Saturday night. Harry was in town for his Love on Tour concert. So Emily, she filed for divorce in September. Since then, she's been linked to Brad Pitt, Pete Davidson, and Eric Andre. And Harry, he kind of manifested this because there's an old One Direction interview that's now resurfaced where he calls Emily his celebrity crush. Here's that audio.
You got a celebrity crush?
Emily Ratajkowski from Gone Girl.
I kind of like, though, how I saw a tweet that said this. I like how Emily Ratajkowski is becoming the female Pete Davidson. She's starting to hook up with all these people.
Brad Pitt, she hooked up with Pete Davidson, and then Eric Andre, and then her ex-husband, and now Harry Styles. What a good-looking couple that is. You were at the Taylor Swift show. You went to both of them. You kind of talked about this earlier, but Taylor Swift is adding surprise songs to every stop in her Eras tour. She's got 52 shows lined up, so no 2 shows will technically be alike. Tell me if I have this right. Friday night, she did Our Song.
Yes, and people went crazy because she hasn't performed that live in a long time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then Snow on the Beach?
Yes, that was the Lana Del Rey song that she's featured on.
And then Saturday night, Cowboy Like Me
Yep.
with Marcus Mumford. How was that when he came out?
It was cool because being that I was there on Friday, and she said right off the bat, "Hey guys, I'm gonna play this song, but the person that I did it with is not gonna be here. So don't get excited and start screaming. They're not gonna be here. I promise you, they're not walking out." So I just assumed the same thing would happen with this one. And then she's like, "And here is Marcus Mumford." He walked out. We're like, "What? Oh my gosh!" It was really cool.
That's so cool. And then White Horse was the second song she did on Saturday.
Yeah, it was really cool. She did a great job. What a show. What a show.
What was like the big pop of the night when she did that stage dive thing? Or just like the whole time people were just screaming the entire time?
Oh man. Have you seen that video of her swimming
Yeah.
back to the stage?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. But just when people started screaming the most, I just felt like it was nonstop screaming.
Did you sit down at all?
You know what it was? It was when she went into the Reputation era. People went nuts. Like as soon as you saw the snake, it was like a flash of a snake. People were like, ah! It was really cool. I actually got to sit down on that first show. And then the second show, I had to stand a little bit, but I didn't mind. It was fine.
You were saying 3 hours just went like that, right?
Yeah, it was just amazing.
Now, a big show coming to town is our Spring Fling, April 29th over at the theater at Virgin Hotels. Next hour, of course, it features Jason Mraz, Dean Lewis, and Michael Richter, all ages show. Next hour, 8:25. Your tickets when you win, heads up. It's Mix 94.1.
I was too Melissa. I thought that would have been her secret song, "Me," and then he would come out and doing it. But yeah, I don't know. It seems like he's just kind of like chilling right now.
That would have been so cool.
I
Did
know.
What was her first song from Reputation? Was it Ready for It? Wait, was Ready for It in Reputation?
Yeah. I have the whole list here. Yeah, it was. It was Ready for It, Delicate, Don't Blame Me, Look What You Made Me Do.
Love it.
About a minute 30 here, we'll do traffic. We can tease coming out of traffic because
Okay.
we were on time with Beat Mercedes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And we had heads up in the 6.
Yeah, heads up in the 6. Actually had a stall for 30 seconds after the game.
I think 24, 25, 26. Oh, no, we'll be fine. I was going to say, are we still going to be early with that second song?
Oh, no, we'll be fine.
We should be fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that email you sent me, Mercedes, for the clips,
Yeah.
I couldn't find the clips or the audio that you want me to put in with the email.
There's not clips on there.
Oh,
Oh, like just off of like YouTube or something?
yeah.
Or hold on. Let me look.
Yeah. Go ahead. And then if you can explain what you are thinking.
Just like see how
The survey shows.
see the song that is where it says biggest song underneath each one. Did I send you the right thing?
I don't think you did. This is talking about paying bills with adults.
Oh dang, I sent you the wrong thing.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. I was like, huh. I'm trying to make a sense of the
Oh
audio.
no. I'm sorry. Let me resend it.
No worries.
Do you want to do one of yours, JC?
Sure.
You want to do your DMV thing?
Yeah. Who has the worst customers?
Oh, sorry. Here it is. Yeah.
I tease it coming up here.
Delays approaching Rampart. New injury crash in North Las Vegas, Cheyenne west of Martin Luther King. Also one in the southwest with the right lane blocked. Westbound Sunset at Decatur. In the southeast, Flamingo at Pecos McLeod. Eastbound and northbound directions affected. Mitch Kelly with your time saver traffic.
Are you a Vegas Golden Knights fan? Then follow Farhan Naqvi and Naqvi Injury Law on Instagram for your chance to win a pair of glass seat tickets to an upcoming game, a golden jersey, and more. A link will be given and you'll be in the running. Good luck.
Mix 94.1. Coming up. You're going to want to hear this.
All right. We had someone on the show witness someone getting screamed at their job this weekend, or actually Friday. What job has the worst customers where you completely get screamed at? They are rude. I think you're right on this one, Jason.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
We're all going to talk about it coming up next. It's Mix 94.1.
Okay, I got it.
Thanks. Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's all good.
But there's no rush on that. Oh, look.
Okay. Just the top 5.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even notice I was looking at the video. The headphone hair is real.
I know, man. Dang. Have you had your 10-year high school reunion?
Yeah, but I didn't go to it.
You didn't?
Mm-mm. You? Did you guys go to your reunion?
Yeah, we went to my 10-year. It was weird though, because it was just awkward. I didn't like it.
Yeah. Ours wasn't really how should I say it? It wasn't organized through the school. It was organized through like a Facebook alumni page.
Uh-huh.
Hey, we're gonna be at this bar. Here's how much it's gonna be, and then this is the things that we wanted to do to kind of tribute our year and the people, unfortunately, that did or have passed, like a whole like altar of some sort.
Mhm.
And it was really cute. And then I was like, I don't live in San Diego anymore. None of my friends are really going, and that kind of tipped it off. It was like, if my friends aren't going, I'm not gonna go.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It was just weird because same thing with mine. My friends, only like 2 of them went. So the rest of it, I just felt like I was with a bunch of strangers. I was just like, who are these people? And then you kind of recognize people,
Awkward.
kind of don't, and you're like,
How do I remember you?
I know. And ours was like a full-on sit-down dinner. Like they had a
Oh wow.
yeah, and then like so like our class president went up and talked about stuff, and I was just like, this is weird.
Our class president didn't even organize it. I know. And she was one of my good friends. I'm like, is Lizzie putting this on? They're like, no, I don't think she's gonna be able to make it. I'm like, oh boy.
Even Lizzie knew. Don't
Lizzie's
do
like,
it.
I'm out. And she ended up marrying her high school sweetheart, which is hilarious.
Wow.
Was it high school sweetheart or someone? We ended up going to high school together, and they met again in the future, kind of thing. But still, I was like, oh, okay.
She's like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I'm done with this place. Melissa, did you see it's official? JK is working with Calvin Klein. Welcome back to the work week. It's Monday and a big weekend in Las Vegas. So much going on, but it sounds like to kick off the weekend, you witnessed a bad ending for someone that was working.
I did. So I do a car show on YouTube, and on Saturday morning I was filming an episode, and the guy that I work with, we met at the DMV, the one in North Las Vegas off of Decatur, because it was really close to the house that we're going to go film at. So we wanted to meet together and drive over. And so we met there, went and did our thing, and came back about a couple hours later, and get back to the DMV. I'm like, I have to use the bathroom. So I go inside the DMV, and the DMV, the one on Decatur, North Las Vegas, on a Saturday morning, it is packed. Mercedes line outside the door. You walk inside, lined up to the counter, people sitting everywhere. It was a very busy DMV on Saturday. But when I go inside, the first thing I hear, I'm not even inside there for 2 minutes. The first thing I hear is a woman screaming at the top of her lungs, something about a form. I didn't know I need the form. It's like, whoa, what form didn't you know you needed? Is it necessary to scream that much? I go into the bathroom. I can still hear her like scream. If I don't said anything, I leave, still going at it. This poor employee at the DMV, I don't know what happened, but this lady didn't have some form, and she was fired up and screaming at the top of her lungs.
I wonder if you just get used to it when you work at the DMV, that you just expect you're going to deal with someone that is angry, that is going to scream at you, and then you just get numb to it. I kind of feel like you have to shut off all your emotions and just be like, "Da, da, 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 da. This is the answer. This is because it's got to be hard. It's weird though, because every single time I've gone to the DMV, like I'd say in the past 5 to 10 years, every time it's been a pleasant experience. I'm just like, wow, they are so nice at that DMV, except for the time my daughter failed her driving test. But I mean, they were still nice about it. They're like, sorry, what can we do? But what place do you think has the absolute worst customers? Just of any place where you're like, I would never do this for a living because you guys are the worst customers ever. Someone actually tweeted, working for the DMV, customers are always rude. And I would say not always. Some of us are not rude, but yes, the majority I think are.
And there's so much stuff with it. I was really stunned how busy it was on a Saturday morning because there's so much stuff you can do online. Like there's so many things with the DMV that you can do online and avoid having to go in there. But walking in there, I felt like it was the DMV back in the 90s where you couldn't do stuff online because it was so crowded on Saturday morning.
I always like have this anxiety, like I'm waiting for them to announce my name at the Academy Awards when it's time to renew my license, and sometimes you can just renew it online and you don't have to go in for the picture. And this past year when it was up for renewal, I'm like typing it in there and I'm like, please don't make me go in, don't make me go in. Yes! They sent it right to me. It was amazing. I was so happy.
Oh, I remember too, like having to wait to the DMV back in the 90s before you can do stuff online in early 2000s, having to wait and your number was like D252 and just like sitting there waiting for it to be called. But they'd always bounce around, be like P85. I'm like, why aren't they doing the D's? And they bounce back to the D's. And I used to bring back I would have a portable DVD player. I mean, this is how far back it was, but I would bring that with a couple movies to watch. So I'd make an afternoon out of it. Sit there, watch a movie, and just wait for my number to be called.
I always thought like that is the perfect place to do marketing. And the last time I had to go and we were just sitting there and just like staring at nothing. Some people brought a book. Most people were scrolling on their phones. And I'm like, we should make a deal with them to play our podcast so they could just be sitting there and listen to it,
Yes.
have some sort of entertainment.
Who controls the music at the DMV and how do we get our show on there? Let's make some
I
moves
didn't
on this
even
thing.
hear any music. There was zero music. It was just like all I could hear is, the new numbers popping up. It's like a bell. It's like ding. And you look up D327 and then you see someone stand up or walk over.
It's my time. It's my time.
It's like a groundhogs when they pop their head out. Like, oh, there it is.
And then you feel like I remember feeling too like if you're not up there within 5 seconds, they're gonna move on to the next person.
Oh,
Like,
I
you move up there
run
so fast. I'm here.
I am running. I always wear sneakers because you are not taking my spot when I waited this long. Yes. But I don't know if that's still the case now, but for COVID, you had to make an appointment. And I got to say, as much as that it was annoying because there were only a limited number of appointments and you had to book like 3 months in advance. That was nice when you walked in and like it was your time and you didn't have to wait in a long line.
What are some other jobs out there that you deal with some very rude customers? What is it? Is maybe the IRS too, the Internal Revenue Service, probably dealing with people that are upset and angry about taxes and stuff. But every time I've dealt with the IRS, the people are always super friendly.
Do you deal with them a lot? That's scary.
I know.
This year, insider
Oh,
trading,
gosh.
blah, blah, blah.
Well, I was audited once. I've talked about this many times before. I was audited back in, maybe 15 years ago. And the whole process was just, they were super nice throughout the process. Certain things I didn't have, but other stuff they would take as documentation and had to get letters from employees and stuff. It was a whole thing, but it wasn't rushed. It wasn't like, we need this. They weren't mean about it. And was all said and done. I ended up owing an extra $100 and I was, I was kind of happy with it. I was expecting a lot worse when you find out you're being audited.
Nell just said property management has the worst customers. And I can attest to that. My husband used to be in property management. He's had things thrown at him. He's had people screaming at him. He was just constantly coming home telling me about this person. They went over, they didn't pay their rent. They said it was his fault. They couldn't pay it. He's like, why is it my fault? I didn't do anything. Like, yeah, he had a picture of me on his desk in a frame, and someone picked it up and threw it at him.
Come on now,
And the glass
really?
in it broke. Yeah. He's like, well, I need a new frame. Someone just threw your picture at me.
Holy cow!
Yeah, it was really bad.
That's like assault.
It was assault.
you know?
But yeah, they just walked right out.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, well,
And then Matt
make
knows
sure you
what.
pay your
Yeah, I know where you live.
Yeah, exactly.
You're in my complex. We have next hour. There's tickets to our spring fling at 8:25, and up next we have the hot 3. What do you have for us?
All right. Could your job be impacted by AI? Wait until you see the percentage of people this is going to affect. Also, doing this to a stranger can help with social anxiety. We'll tell you what it is. And a driver, he got pulled over this weekend, and he said, "I have an out. Sorry. Look at this." Wait until you see or hear what he showed the officer. That's all coming up next in the Hot 3.
More Mercedes in the morning coming up. When I wake up. I love these guys. On Mitch 94.1.
Mercedes here with Michael Linden. Now, Michael.
And hanging around. You see the text line? A 911 dispatcher. People are always super rude to us.
911 dispatcher. Wow, you would think you need their help.
Yeah.
My friend used to work for the DMV. a few years ago, and she was always so cranky. I think
don't
it's from
blame
her
you.
job. Yeah, and she was really like a hard. What's the personality type I'm thinking of? Not just cranky, but just very like you couldn't get anything past her. Like you couldn't like, hey, we're thinking of doing this. Oh, come on, let's go. No. And then she'll come up with like this excuse, and it's just so funny. And I'm like, dang, I think your job really got to your personality.
Yeah, no kidding.
Or maybe she was like that and then her job just amplified it. But regardless, I do think that the effects of working there had a lot to do with how she was.
Yeah, you
Well, they- people like-
start all happy and bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and then you leave, and
All
your hair's all
jaded.
messed up, and
You could have everything you want. You don't have to fill out any forms.
It's like those, like the Walmart greeters, like during the pandemic when people were like screaming at the Walmart greeters about not wearing masks and everything. It's like they're the Walmart greeter. They have nothing to do with anything. Like people have this displaced anger they take on other people.
yeah, they don't make the decisions. Why are you screaming at them?
Yeah. Like, dude, this is my job, man.
Yeah.
Just put a note up there for you guys.
No.
No?
Bad?
Yeah,
Bad?
What happened? Can
the
you tell me?
worst.
Are
The
you serious?
worst?
What the fuck?
Sorry, I shouldn't have done this during the 7 a.m. social.
How'd you find out?
J Love. And
Holy
then a couple of our other coworkers reached out.
I didn't hear anything until just right now.
Yeah.
Did I see what happened?
One of our old coworkers passed away over the weekend, and it's just really sad.
Did they say what happened?
Yeah.
She's so young. Oh my gosh.
I know.
That is so sad. I don't even know what to say.
I thought about saying something just because I know quite a few people know her locally, but then I was like, I don't know if it's our place
I
to
see
say
what you mean.
something, you know,
Yeah.
because she was just so wonderful. But
Hmm.
Wow.
I know.
Oh my god.
I can't even.
I was in a funk all day yesterday because I couldn't stop like thinking about it.
Gosh.
Ugh.
God, like how do you talk
I
back
know.
after
I'm
that?
so sorry, guys. I really didn't mean to like
No,
throw that at you guys right then. I don't know why I thought maybe you guys had heard. I'm really sorry.
That's so weird. Just like in general, even if you barely know someone, it's so weird to talk about and like
Yeah.
just even express anything.
Yeah, that was probably a mistake on my end. I should have waited.
I'm seeing if our other old coworkers knew about it, and they're saying yeah, they just didn't know how. But hopefully, it was like one of those things where she was ready to go, because that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at her on Instagram and stuff, just like posts from like last week.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's like, ugh.
So it's beautiful. It is
Mhm.
beautiful, but it's just it's like
Mercedes, this audio you said you don't need right away, right?
Right.
Okay.
I can save it for tomorrow. It's fine.
Okay. I just got to get 2 tracks.
well, it's like when you say in that tone, did you hear about so and so? Like, no.
I know the second I said it and you said no, I was like, ah.
Here we go.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's time for the Hot Read on Mix 94.1.
All right. Well, new research claims that 80% of the US workforce could have at least 10% of their work tasks affected by the introduction of Chat GPT. They also found that about 19% of workers may find at least 50% of their duties impacted by GPT or general purpose technologies. This study examines exposure of work tasks to AI without distinguishing between labor augmenting or labor displacing effects. So basically, in this study, researchers they defined exposure as a measure of whether access to GPT would reduce the time it takes for a human to perform a work task by at least 50%. And so they found that it could be good because it could save workers a lot of time completing a large share of their tasks. But I think a lot of other people are like, wait, is this going to take my job? This study found that mathematicians, interpreters, accountants, legal secretaries, writers, and authors are some of the jobs to have the highest levels of exposure. At the other end of the spectrum, more of lower paying jobs like rail maintenance workers, cooks, mechanics, floor layers, stonemasons, meat packers, they had no exposure to Chat GPT. So
You talked about it on the show a couple weeks ago, and more people are using it. I used it I signed up this past weekend. I had to write a blog post, and it was kind of just hit a wall. And I'm like, I'm going to sign up for Chat GPT and punched in a couple. I said what I needed, punched in a couple keywords, hit enter, and whoa! And so I tweaked things and everything, and added some stuff to it. I'm like, this is fantastic. It's amazing.
good thing you're not in college because they have ways to find out if you use Chat GPT.
I was telling Laura that because I like see this. She's reading the post. She's like, it's really good. I'm like, I didn't write it, and I was telling her more about it, and I told her the same thing. Yeah, college kids, they're in school, they're picking up on stuff but it blows my mind how fast it is.
Yeah, it pops it up, and you're like, the speed and just the the items they access to create these things is just unbelievable.
And it keeps going and going and going, at least for me, until I just like stop generating. I got enough to work with. But I wonder how long we keep going until you say, okay, I'm good with what you give me.
Well, you need to specify, say like write a 10-sentence blog post about dogs, and then it'll give you that specifically.
Oh, you can give it even more specific.
Yeah,
Great.
or like write a 500-word essay on stuffed animals. And it'll make sure it's that long.
Crazy.
Also this morning, the next time you're stuck on a bus or in an Uber that you're sharing with someone who does not smell good, please thank them for it, because they're doing the world a great service. A new study found that getting a nice big whiff of someone else's body odor might help you with social anxiety. Researchers in Sweden had 48 socially anxious women sniff samples of people's armpit sweat, and for some reason it helped. They went through mindfulness therapy as well, which helped a little. That alone cut their anxious feelings by 17%, but when they smelled a stranger's BO, the social anxiety dropped by 39%, so more than twice what therapy did. It was a small study, so they have to do more research, but they exposed the women to different types of BO for 2 days, and no matter what kind of sweat it was, they saw the exact same result. Most of the sweat was taken from people while they watched a funny movie, and then other samples were taken from people while they were watching scary movies, but both types of BO seem to have a calming effect.
And you've said it before, you like the smell of Matt's BO, correct?
Yeah, because it doesn't smell bad. It smells clean.
Mhm.
I've never met anyone that had no BO. Even after he does a workout, you would expect, oh, he must stink. And he says he does, but then I'm like, and he does not. It's like the cleanest smell I've ever smelled. It's awesome.
But it's not like someone else's regular BO.
Nope.
It's a clean smell, like spring clean. Like
it's not like a perfumey smell. It's like, yeah, like when it rains, you know that smell where it just smells clean. He smells like rain. He smells like rain. I'm gonna ask Chat GPT to write a poem about how Matt smells like rain.
Oh, it'll come. They'll be done in seconds. It'll be beautiful.
Okay, hold on. I'll read it to you after I'm done with the hot
Okay.
read, but let's get this started so it has time.
Chat GPT, if you don't know, it's the AI. You can punch in anything. It'll write blog posts, tweets, books, whatever you need done, it'll write for you.
Okay, so it's generating, and then we'll do this this final story.
Nice.
Police officers have probably heard every excuse in the book when they pull people over, and they probably seen some pretty Oscar-worthy performances, but this is a new one. Cops in Minnesota, they pulled someone over on Friday night, and the driver handed them their driver's license and a get-out-of-jail-free card. And it's not a euphemism, people. It was an actual orange get-out-of-jail-free chance card from Monopoly, and it looks so worn. So the person probably had it in their wallet for a while, just waiting to do this. It's unclear what the person got pulled over for, but it doesn't sound like it worked. The police shared a photo of it on Facebook and said, unfortunately, the state of Minnesota does not recognize this as a valid document. Points for effort and humor, though. It's possible the driver just got a ticket and was allowed to proceed past go, collect $200 and not landing on one of the yellow properties. But we don't know for sure. So
It'd be great to have everyone gets one card in life you can use. That's a speeding ticket or something.
Oh, that'd be great.
Like to use this card here, officer. Thank you.
Do you want to hear the poem about how Matt smells like rain?
Chat GPT, what do you got?
Do you have like music that I can set the mood?
Let me
there's 4 proses here, and then it should be pretty quick.
Let me hold on 1 second here. Let me see if we got like
this stuff is too good. I can't even believe this. This is nuts.
We have poem music.
Was that Masterpiece Theater?
Yeah, Masterpiece. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Masterpiece.
This is Chat GPT. I said write a poem about how Matt smells like rain. And
Okay.
this is what we got. Matt smells like rain on a summer's day, a misty fragrance that drifts his way. Soft and gentle, yet strong and clear, a scent that lingers year after year. He carries it with him wherever he goes, the essence of nature in his very clothes. A reminder of life, of growth and change, of the beauty that surrounds us. So strange. It's a scent that's familiar, yet hard to place, a fragrance of wonder, of mystery and grace that fills the air with soothing calm, a feeling of peace like a healing balm. So when I breathe in and catch that smell of rain and earth and all things well, I think of Matt and his gentle way and how he smells like rain on a summer's day.
It's beautiful.
Isn't that
That's
just,
beautiful.
oh my God.
Amazing.
I'm in tears. I'm going to start crying. It's beautiful.
You can write someone's eulogy with ChatGPT. You know? Write JC's eulogy.
Right? Let's see. Seriously, I want to see. Right? Eulogy for
Great.
JC.
To put a couple things like worked in radio, married to Laura.
It's literally just sitting there blinking. It's like, I got none. Oh, here we go. Should we save that for?
You would come back.
I come back.
Hey, come back with ChatGPT
Because it's going and going and going.
eulogies. I'll get one for you. So I'll punch in a couple of the keywords about you.
I wonder if it's the same. It'll be the same eulogy though.
Okay, our ChatGPT eulogies are coming up in 3 minutes.
Broadcasting live from the Finley Chevrolet Studios. This is KMXBFM and HD1 Henderson, Las Vegas. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
All right, guys. Well, have a good rest of your Monday. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.